Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello people and welcome to Footy Judgment. The Champions League is the first round is done, of course. All the English clubs are actually in the top 8, of course. They learned about their possible teams that they're going to face, of course. I'm going to tell you them in a moment. But listen, the Premier League is going to be back this Saturday with Arsenal going away to Leeds. A lot of people are actually doubting Arsenal currently as it stands, especially with some of the performances yesterday. People said Madueke was not good. I don't know. I didn't watch the game. To be honest, I was watching Inter. I didn't watch any game other than the Chelsea game and the Newcastle game, plus the Inter game. I saw Chelsea yesterday. Liam Rosenior is turning around, which is what a lot of Chelsea fans are saying now. They got a game against Arsenal on Tuesday to reach a cup final, to actually bag a trophy, if they can turn that around. Manchester City fans are confident now. I am not sure about Patrick, but the majority of them are confident now. After Arsenal dropped points, and they're saying that Pep Guardiola is going to turn it around. There's the media saying that as well. We're going to discuss this. And Liverpool, as it stands, are third in the Champions League. So Arne Slot isn't going to get sacked, people. Is he turning around? Is he actually going to stay at the job? Can he win the Champions League? This is the main discussion that we're going to have today. Of course, we got Martin, of course, here. We got Jaco, Ram, and Patrick, of course. Hit that like button, people. If you guys are here, let's get to 200 likes live. And if you're watching this on the replay, hit that like button before you go. And also check out okjersey.com to get their winter editions of the club's jerseys and the club's kits and the training kits and the jackets and the windbreakers. Check them out. The MHF 15 code that will get you 15% is just going to last for 2 extra days. So check them out. MHF 15. You get yours similar to what I'm wearing or similar to what I wear on Ahwa yesterday or the stream before. So hit that like button. What? What is this? Is Patrick gonna fear Monger today? I don't know what that means. Maybe we'll start with Patrick. What does that mean, Patrick?
I am not sure. I think people are just not happy because I keep telling them that this City team is not ready to win anything, but maybe that's what he's on about.
So you still think that the City team is not... Let's start by saying something. We asked this question yesterday on Ahwa. In your opinion, guys, if you rank the teams currently as it stands to win the Champions League from the English clubs, so remove PSG, what would your ranking be?
Who's going first?
Anybody. What is this? It's your first time doing shows.
That's a weird question. Straight
well,
off the bat.
we know who's last.
Who's last?
It's Newcastle.
Then it's
Okay, so
Spurs.
forget yes. Okay, Newcastle. Yes.
The
Who's first?
Spurs are into the.
Spurs are not. Spurs are not
So
there. So
that's
yes.
it.
Okay, so Spurs and Newcastle are not there.
It's basically
So who else?
For me, I think it would be Arsenal, Liverpool, City.
That in that order.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Does anybody disagree with
If we
this?
get a new manager, then things may change. But I haven't seen that happen yet, so we see.
City might face Real Madrid, Inter, Benfica, or Bodo Glimt, which is basically City might face a Real Madrid or Inter, right, in the round of 16. Arsenal might face Bayern Leverkusen, Atalanta, or Paris Saint-Germain, or Panathinaikos. Chelsea,
Not
okay,
PSG.
this is Chelsea might face PSG or Newcastle. I'm just giving you and Liverpool might face Atletico Madrid or Juventus. These are actually the opponents. You know what I mean?
You said we're facing PSG. I don't think that's a possibility.
I didn't say that. Atalanta or Leverkusen. PSG are on Barcelona and Chelsea route, not yours.
No.
You aren't facing them.
We've got 4. Is it Leverkusen, Atalanta?
It's Leverkusen, Paris, Borussia Dortmund, or Panathinaikos. Right?
Yeah.
Olympiacos, yeah.
Olympiacos.
Can we start with the City? Can we start with City a little bit? Can we start to say, I want to actually say, is our City good, guys? Are City good? Like, yes, I didn't watch the game. Are they good, Manchester City? Because I'm seeing a lot of people saying that Gay is going to fix it. They're going to pip Arsenal. They're going to nick it from Arsenal in the league. Is that true?
City,
this panel is so silent. Should we just turn off the show?
You, bro. Why would I talk about City, bro? That's your question.
You can talk about City.
City is not good, and if somebody is deceiving themselves, you're just lying to yourself. Like, it's not a good team. Like, even yesterday, the game, you're watching it, you're like, what are we doing? Like, you don't even understand what we're playing. Like, there's no structure at all. And I don't even know. I think Gala yesterday just wanted to give us the game. Because even looking at the Wolves game, people are getting gassed over the Wolves game. Wolves are bottom of the table. We are supposed to beat them. This City team is not going to Spurs to win. We're going to lose at Spurs, as we always do. And that's when people flip-flop again. If I look at the Champions League, I don't know. I was on Husam's panel earlier on. The only team I'm actually backing is Arsenal, because Arsenal have already played the difficult teams and beaten them. Arsenal have played Bayern, Atletico Madrid. They have played Inter.
Patrick, can we get a disclaimer before you talk? Is that sarcasm or you're being serious? You are one of these people that I can't tell if you're serious or you're being sarcastic or you're trolling.
I'm being serious.
Okay, so disclaimer, this is a serious conversation.
Yeah, it is. I'm being serious. Like, Arsenal have beaten every difficult team in the Champions League. Who right now? Like the Inter is a difficult team, even though people don't respect Inter. Bayern is a good team. They went through what's Atletico Madrid so easily. Like, who would Arsenal fear right now? Nobody. City were lucky against Madrid. I don't know. Whoever has hope in City, even City getting those 4 points to catch up Arsenal, I think they're just on hopium. I think this is not the City team. Yeah, and I've been watching a lot of clips where they're like, "Oh, if City do this, if City do that, they might go on a run." What run? What run? I don't get it. What run? And this is not the team that used to go on a run. There's no Gundogan in this team. There's no KDB in this team to save us. You know, people have to understand, even by changing the keeper to Edison used to help us in the build-up. The build-up is different. Gay is not what people are looking at. Everybody keeps saying, oh, Gay is in, everything will change. Nothing will change. Let's not pretend as if Gay is Van Dijk when he was coming to Liverpool. I don't know. I just see no hope. I just don't get people's hope in this whole title race.
Patrick, please have some faith, man. Have some faith.
Faith on what?
So does anybody agree with this, guys? Jacob, Ram, do you guys agree? Because, by the way, I'm just going to tell you, it's not like the media is pushing the narrative, which is, I hear it. There's Pep Guardiola, they got Gehi, they got Semenyo, like Rodri's here. They are pushing the narrative that Man City will go on a run. You know what I mean? That Man City will go on a run. I don't think that Man City have that 12-game winning streak in them. I just don't see it. You know what I mean? I don't see a 10-game winning streak in them. I see up and down in this league. Also, they are saying that Arsenal will crumble under pressure. We were talking about this. Is like that is if City go on that run. If we're analyzing the City team, their defense with Gay look good. They should look good. The problem is Nico O'Reilly, Matthias Nunes. Is Pep Guardiola going to play the high line? I think he's going to play the high line, which is not going to help Manchester City. For the attack, Haaland, he scored yesterday. Is he going to keep scoring in the league? There's a lot of ifs about the City. I feel like people are hoping that City will go on a run. And instead of actually analyzing what is in front of them.
The problem is that even if City don't go on a run, I don't trust Arsenal to go on a run themselves. You know what I mean?
Why? Okay, what does that mean? Okay, go ahead.
As in, like, from what I've seen from the last couple of months, I don't think either side have shown enough to warrant going on a 10-game run.
Didn't we win all our games in December? I feel like you may be exaggerating a bit there. Our January has been 2 wins, 2 draws.
I'm looking on my performance on a performance basis, right? And you can tell me the results in December, but the performances show like against better opposition, like the Wolves game. If it was against a better opposition, it would have probably stayed as a draw. The reason why I say this is because both teams have just not looked that great.
I can agree with that.
And it's not because of I think it is a quality thing, but is the fact that
German chicken wing is echoing what Ram is saying. Literally, he's just echoed what Ram is saying.
But that's the thing.
Like City don't need
German
to go
chicken wing can say that.
I disagree with you.
But that also how that also
okay. Let me explain it, Jacob. Well. By the way, if you want to get involved with us, you don't need an invitation to join us. But let me explain to you. Here is the thing. If Arsenal and City continue in the same form, do we agree that Arsenal will win the league?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think City will get better?
No.
I'm here looking at this.
So they don't look like they're going to get better, right? Are they going to get better? So
if you talk about the overall grand scheme of things, they won't, because they'll still have inconsistencies.
They will still have inconsistencies, City, right? And I think the Arsenal attack, which is what someone here is saying, and let's actually do this. We are 4 points behind the team that has one of the worst attacks in the league. What are we talking about? So that worst attack have 5 goals only. They are the second highest score. Okay, look, I'm going to say the facts and people can debunk what I'm saying, right? Arsenal are 5 goals behind Man City. They are top of the Champions League with the highest goal scores in the competition. Not shared, by the way. Let's just establish something, okay? I'm checking the table now. Arsenal have scored 23 goals. There is nobody else that scored 23 goals in 8 games, right? I get it. On the eyes, the Arsenal attack don't look good. Can Havertz fix that? Okay, here is my thing. I actually think that Arsenal have 2 players that still haven't hit anything, which is Kai Havertz and Eze. Do we agree on this? City, right? Do we agree on this first? Do we agree on that? Is that notion correct to say?
At least those 2. There's more.
No, but these 2 haven't even hit anything. Like, if we say Madueke is rubbish and he's not going to hit any highs, Saka, this season, he's going to continue the same, right? He's going to continue the same. Trossard and Martinelli going to continue the same. Joker is going to continue the same. Jesus going to continue the same. I am making you the scenario that everyone is talking about, which is, it's not the worst case scenario, but it's the regular scenario, correct? Can Havertz improve Arsenal offensively?
Yes. I mean, you didn't watch the game yesterday, you said.
I didn't watch the game. I didn't watch the game, guys.
Jesus,
he played as a 10, running alongside Gyökeres, and it was actually quite different to what we've played before.
And I want to have the same conversation for City. Can City improve offensively as well?
I think you're doing a lot of hypotheticals here, and it's hard to have a conversation with City fans about it because half of them are like Patrick, and the other half are like, we're going to win because we're Sharks. there's not a lot of consistency there. It's just there's the fine margin.
No, but we need to analyze the football. We need to analyze the football.
No, I know, but the fine margin between the teams being that it could be anything that decides whether you think a team's going to win or not. It could be like, oh, I don't trust Arsenal, or I hate Arteta, or I don't trust Pep, or whatever. It's a very small thing. There's not a huge amount between the teams at the moment. I think that should just be celebrated and be fine. Like, people don't need to keep like throwing their toys out of the pram and going like, oh my God, this is the worst Premier League ever because no one's running away with it right now.
Yeah, forget that. That's narrative. That's a narrative. I want to discuss
we have a lot of areas
the actual football.
Improve.
Yeah.
Like in the attack, a lot of the connections between the players still aren't there yet. Like, it feels like we haven't really even started properly yet this season. We've just been waiting to actually play some proper football in attack. And we've only really seen that in the Champions League because of the amount of space that we've been given there relative to the Premier League. But it's been interesting to see. It's been eye-opening, the amount of Premier League teams that are like far and away ahead of the European competition, and then whether any of those can show any kind of consistency. Because if you look at the form table for the top 10 in the Premier League, I think the only team with 2 wins in a row is Man United or something like that. It's kind of crazy situation right now.
Man United and Chelsea currently are the only 2 teams. No, and West Ham. These are the only. Imagine this is the only 3 teams that have 2 wins in a row. Man United, Chelsea, and West Ham.
That's crazy. So anything could happen tomorrow.
Crazy.
We'll play another game, and then maybe City will look like 5-star, and everyone will be like, "Wow, okay, I can see City winning the title."
When did Havertz become that guy? This guy. Martin can answer this.
You're saying that if Havertz comes back, will you see a drastic improvement? In my opinion, I don't think so, because I always felt that Havertz was of the same level of Gabriel Jesus, and we've already seen what Jesus has done this season. He has some very good moments, but also some moments where he's been very relatively poor.
Well, what I was trying to say was, if you saw the game yesterday, it was different to how we played him before. Instead of him trying to do the Odegaard role or the Eze role, he was basically interacting with Gyökeres like in a very close proximity. They were doing the big man thing together, and because he's got tech, it actually kind of worked. And Gyökeres actually.
But I don't think Arteta has it. But I don't think Arteta has it in him to do that. I don't think Arteta will do
work.
What do you mean? He played Havertz for half a season midfield, and everyone said that's the reason why we lost the league.
You think okay? So you think Odegaard or Rice are going to get benched, and he's going to play Havertz as a second striker behind Gyökeres? Is that what you're saying?
Not right.
Zubimendi has to get or Zubimendi, arguably.
By the way, this thing about Zubimendi, that's revisionism.
Zubimendi and Odegaard have the same goal contribution, so he could drop Odegaard.
Odegaard hasn't been doing enough
but he won't. Guys, by the way, Ram, what you said about Zubimendi has been one of the best DMs in the league and the most consistent ones in the league this season. The fact that he made a mistake.
That's not why. No, you're conflating what I'm saying. I'm literally saying it's anyone, either one of those. Because if you go through what Arsenal fans have said, importance of Odegaard in the team, the importance of Rice, the importance of Zubimendi, they all have a part to play. By that logic, any one of them could get dropped if you want to play Havertz in that position.
On form,
is Havertz better than Odegaard, basically?
Well, he's had a year to sit out and do nothing, but Odegaard hasn't been good lately the last few games. So if he doesn't pick that up, he's not going to be starting.
Let's go back to City first before we go to Arsenal. Patrick is saying we played a 4-2-2-2. Doku in the midfield was our best player, and guess what? If he isn't playing as a touchline winger, he's our best chance creator, not named Cherky, and we aren't the old City, but we have good players. Thank you so much. By the way, Glorious, appreciate you so much for dropping the 20-piece. Thank you for the support and the donation, actually. Just appreciate you. Patrick, what do you got about this?
Man, it's not even about tactics with the City team. Like, we stink. Why can't City fans just accept that we stink? Why can you not just say, yes, it's not going?
What?
We do stink.
Which part of it you stink? Which part you stink? You don't stink. I watch City.
You
look good.
Man.
Oh, where does it look good? Yesterday was Haaland's first goal. Yesterday was Haaland's first goal in 8 games.
You know what I'm gonna defend City here.
No way.
I genuinely believe I'm gonna defend City here. I believe the attack was Cherky, Haaland, Doku, Semenyo, even Foden. Foden has started the season very well. He dropped off, right?
Attack in the league.
No? This attack that you have now is, and Marmoush as well. Remember, he scored goal. That run was magnificent. Your problem is not offensively. Your problem is defensively. It's Pep Guardiola's tactics about the defense. It's not offensively. So I don't know. Your team doesn't stink. It's all about Pep Guardiola just tweaking stuff. And actually, as I mentioned
what's
before,
weird, Mo?
Go ahead.
In all the years that he won the league in dominating fashion, or he came back to win, he was always super particular and super rigid on his defense. That's what you could see he cared the most about his defense, and everything came after. Now, in the year where he's trying to do that, win again, he just doesn't care about his defense. He sees what he's doing. He's like Flick for Barcelona, where it's high line or die. So I don't understand why Pep is so adamant on this high line, because it just leaves you guys so vulnerable. And you have the players that can go up the field by themselves and make something happen. So I don't know.
It's not that the team stink. It's the problem is Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola is the guy who, your team is set up. If he set your team to play on a little bit transition, I genuinely believe you are one of the most dangerous teams out there. And I'm not saying transition that you sit deep and actually be 30% ball position or 40%. I mean that you do what Arteta used to do, which is you're going to retreat. Once you lose the ball, you retreat. You let the opposition come at you like you did in the middle of the season. I don't think that your team stinks like... I don't know why you think that your team stink like this. I don't know.
You know what's fascinating? The fact that people keep telling me that, oh, this guy is the best manager in the world, right? Which everybody agrees on this panel. You say that, oh, he's the best manager. Oh, he's the best manager in the world. But the guy is failing to... Okay, why can't he not coach a team to be stable? And he's done it a bit this season where we're stable and then he ruins it himself. Like for me, the thing is, as a City fan, with the standards I've seen set by Pep Guardiola himself, this is not the best standard. We're not playing good football. I don't know what, like people keep saying, oh, your team is amazing. Can somebody tell me what was amazing against Gala?
None of us said that. None of us said the team is amazing. None of us said that. But to say you stink, it's too much.
What's the definition of stinking? What's the definition of stinking?
Like the definition of stinking. Definition of stinking is like Chelsea in last season in the middle, like Liverpool when they went on that stupid run. That's stinking. You're not stinking. You're not. You're too dramatic, Patrick. You're too dramatic. To be honest,
would you say Inter is stinking at the moment?
We're top of the league with 5 points. How are we fucking stinking? we finished. We almost.
Last season when Man City were. Last season, Man City was stinking, bro. That's stinking.
This is what I'm going to talk to Patrick about. Patrick, this is what I think,
City,
right?
Man City are second. Let me put you. Man City clean sheets. You're second. Okay, Man City clean sheets. You're second.
It shows how bad the league is, though.
You're first. We're not going to talk about that.
Let me put it real quick.
Goals conceded, you are second as well. Position, you are second. Clean sheet. XG, you are first. Shots on target, you're second. It's not that bad.
Man City fans that were a Pep out like a week ago, like
it's him. It's his guy, bro. Bro, it's him. He's the one who started the movement. It's him.
Okay, but like it's him. At least he's consistent from week to week. He's not riding the roller coaster like other fans.
Thank you, Martin.
But we're not gonna sit here and say that City stink. I can say that City maybe are not as good as Arsenal. They aren't as structured as Arsenal. Pep Guardiola is so stubborn in the way he plays. Think is like City have zero chance.
Here's the answer, though. Here's the answer, Mo. It's not that they have a bad team. It's that Pep Guardiola is not hungry anymore to win the Prem. You could see it. If this was a Pep that was chasing the Prem, Pep is a genius. Everyone here knows Pep is a genius. He would have seen the tweaks. He would have made the right tweaks. He would have done the tactics like he's been using that one all the time, and he would have dropped after they lost the ball, like you said, and retreated and let the team come to them. But he's just not hungry. He doesn't have that fire in his belly to go win the Prem.
Ever did that though? Pep Guardiola never did
adjust his tactics. He's just tactics multiple times.
He did Ram. He did this. He did this in the triple season. He did this in the triple season.
No, when you talk about adjusting tactics to sit off and let the other opposition have more of the possession and drop.
We never said that. Who said that? Did Jaco say that?
Did Jaco just say that right now?
Yeah, I said because he's not as defensively rigid. Allow the other team to come to them. with the ball, and then
that's never been Guardiola. He's always.
But he did it against Bournemouth. He did it against Man United, and he won 3-0, and he won 3-1 against Ram. He did it this season. At the Etihad, Ram. He gave Bournemouth the ball. Wallah, he did.
Bournemouth went all gung ho at City,
and he allowed them. He didn't impress them. Okay, Ram. Pep Guardiola asked Erling Haaland to not press Senesi and the other guy, and they were passing the ball in the center circle free until they made the mistake and City hit them on the transition.
Didn't we pack the bus against Arsenal? We packed the bus against Arsenal.
5-5-0.
Like he changed. Ram. And then the reality is, just give me a second, Jacob. And then Ram, he got Rodri. The moment he got Rodri back, the moment he saw Rodri, his eyes lit. I can play my football again. I can pass 50,000 times and then push the line higher. The moment he saw Rodri. And it didn't matter if it's Diaz, Gavardiol, Kuzanov, Ake. It didn't matter who's the back line. He wants to play high line. That's his fault. So I agree a little bit with this. But I don't think the team stinks. I think it's just simple tweaks. But I still don't think that City will catch Arsenal. Arsenal are too structured. They're too structured.
Arsenal don't play. I'll say this: Arsenal don't play the most prettiest football, but they play football that makes them so rigid and hard to play against.
Fucking pretty football again.
Martin's tired, man. But you don't, Martin. You don't play pretty football.
Just own it, bro.
I don't care.
Jacko owned it when Mourinho was manager, bro. You just have to own it.
But you know, if there's like a graph, right, and there's like beauty on one side, and then there's effectiveness on one side, you're 100% effective. That's what Arsenal is. You're 100% effective, and beauty is just like, fuck beauty. We want to win something, and it's working, bro. It's working.
So why do you guys think Arsenal are very good in the Champions League then? Can someone answer this?
Because they're a prem team that's built really well to get the space. When you get the space, they can play football.
Last season, we were very good in the Champions League in the group stage. What happened in the round of 16?
No. That's not. That's not the answer to my question. That's why are Arsenal look good in the Champions League and don't look entertaining in the league then?
I just said it. You have the space. You have the space in a Champions League to play better looking football, but in the Prem, you can't.
The pace of the Champions League is dependent on.
You just stick to the effective.
Is a lot quicker, a little bit. It's a little bit quicker because obviously each team in Europe has their own different way of playing, but they will attack you no matter what. In the Premier League, is a little bit different. The Premier League is a lot more. You follow the leader kind of thing. Like it's always the Premier League ever since its inception in '92. It's always been follow the leader. Whoever's top of the league, you play that kind of football. And you're seeing it with all the other teams across the league. They're playing a similar style to what Arsenal have.
But that's not really.
It's been like that for a very, very, very long time. Like you saw with Liverpool,
one team has the impetus, and one team is I'm going to protect the points. Right. This is the general Premier League rule right now. Is like one team will be like, we'll sit back, we'll counterattack you, and the other team will have to like take the risk, come out, and then like get counterattacked on. That's generally what happens for most of the games in the Premier League. There'll be one team which knows they're the small fish, or they know that they're not going to like dominate the ball and take that initiative. And when you get that initiative, the pressure is on you to like, make the game beautiful. But you've got 10 men in front of you in a box. What are you supposed to do about it? People say that Arteta is a defensive coach, but I think given the chance to play attacking football all the time, he would. It's just you come up against a brick wall. There's no team that has an answer for a low block right now.
That's a W super chat, to be honest. Literally nobody in the Prem is entertaining.
Follow the leader.
Are you blaming Arsenal for the way teams play?
No, yes, because they started doing those stupid set pieces.
Arsenal is ruining football. Arsenal is ruining football.
If you look at the Premier League, perfect example, when Jurgen Klopp had a system with attacking fullbacks, guess what? Every other team in the Premier League now adopted attacking fullbacks. When City started doing the playing out from the back, guess
everybody
what?
did
everyone follows. Everyone follows because they think it's the perfect way of playing football.
Trendy.
So they follow the trend.
Well,
And it's not. And look, everyone trying to be very resolute, and hit them on counterattacks is that's an. Well, I won't say that.
And that, yes, because that is exactly how Arsenal play football, guys. Arsenal are resolute and hit on the counter attack. Bro, you're waffling, Ram. I'm sorry.
How
You're
am I
waffling.
waffling?
I'm gonna tell you. You're waffling. I'm
No,
gonna tell you
using
why
set
you're
pieces
waffling.
as well.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you why. You just said that all the teams are trying to be resolute and hit on the counter attack. Arsenal are the opposite of this, which is proven by this graph.
There we go.
I know, yeah, you know this graph. It was shared in the group. It is proven. Nobody copies Arsenal. Nobody. Actually, teams play the opposite of Arsenal. Why is this doesn't want to hide? By the way, here you go. Sorry. By the way, teams play the opposite of Arsenal. Let me explain to you, Ram, and you can actually see if I'm right or wrong. This is what it is. Arsenal actually are the team that is the most in control in the league. Consistently, they are in control. They push teams back. They play a high line, and they push teams back. They're very slow in the build-up. The majority, I'm going to tell you, the majority of the Premier League currently, as it stands, this is how they play. Deep in their area, they don't push high, they don't press as high, and they play long balls or diagonals behind the defense. Most of the teams do this, and they play transition-based football, which is the opposite of what Arsenal and City play. Do we agree on this, or I don't? Tell me I'm wrong, Ram. Tell me I'm wrong. Do we agree that the 15 out of the teams that play in the league play very structurally well at the back, hit on the transition? Yes, they rely on set pieces, long throws and long balls and stuff like this. Do you agree or you disagree?
I would say that's a lot of teams, especially in mid-table going down. They do a lot of the low block stuff and try to hit you on the counter.
And the
long
pieces.
throws, set pieces and stuff like that.
Who started the set pieces? Who started the set pieces? Who started the set pieces?
But apparently, I'm waffling. I'm talking nonsense.
My friends.
The reality is nobody copies Arsenal way of playing because a lot of teams don't know how to do that.
But they follow a trend. Not every single team followed what Liverpool did. Play a high pressing.
You
literally take certain aspects. They take certain. I only talk about
certain
one
aspects. What certain aspects are copied from Arsenal? I want to get to the bottom of this.
Defensive organization and set pieces.
Defensive organization and set pieces.
Do Arsenal play?
Let me ask you. Okay, let me ask you something. Do Arsenal play the highest line in the league, in your opinion, in terms of defense?
No, they don't.
That has nothing to do with defensive organization, Mo.
Huh?
That has nothing to do with defensive organization.
So, what do you mean by defensive organization?
Whenever if you're in possession and you lose possession, you keep in a certain structure that prevents the opposition team from attacking you or transitioning on you.
But that's just basic football. Everyone wants that, Ram.
And that's
everyone in the world will do that.
Football.
Everyone wants that in Italy, in England, in Spain. Everyone wants that. Everyone wants to be solid defensively, and he wants to be not being broken easily. That's just simple. That's basically, Ram. Everyone wants that in the world. Everyone wants this in the world. There is nobody that would want their team to actually. Are you telling me that there are teams apart from Hansi Flick that take too many risks to be easily broken by a pass? Arne Slot, maybe, which is you guys custom. You want to be defensively resolute because that's basic of football. The basic of football is I want to be very resolute defensively.
It's not only that.
I want to be.
It's not only that.
Okay, but let me tell you, Arsenal. Here is the criticism of Arsenal: slow build-up, pass the ball too many times, allow the opposition to play deep in their area. That's the criticism of Arsenal. Set pieces, by the way. Everyone, by the way, I'm going to say something about this panel. Anyone on this panel that doesn't like set pieces, they pray and wish have set piece deliveries like Arsenal.
No, we don't. We don't.
I'd rather my team break down teams
to be the best at everything.
So you don't want your team to have good set pieces?
No, I'd rather.
No? Great, guys. I'm just here to hear from City fan and Chelsea and Liverpool fan. They don't want their goals. They don't want their teams to be good at set
the best at everything, Mo.
Exactly.
The best at everything.
Mo, if there was a choose, right?
Whether that be open play, whether that be everything.
Give me a second here, Ram. But if there was a choice, right, where you could have good set piece goals or good open play goals, everyone here is going with good open play goals.
Thank you very much.
Consistent. Everyone here, even Arsenal fans.
I don't say otherwise. I don't say otherwise. But for people to give Arsenal stick about being good at set pieces because they have good delivery, like Inter, by the way, we're very good in set pieces, right? Because we have DeMarco.
That's why he defends Arsenal.
No, it's I defend the set pieces. I don't think you understand.
Okay.
Having a Van Dijk in my team and having a Trent in my team, I want my team to be very dangerous in set pieces.
Well, because even when we had that, we were still dangerous, but we still dominated in open play.
So now we want to talk about why Arsenal aren't good in open play. But you cannot beat them with the stick of that they are good with set pieces. Because that's a plus. That's a positive. That's not a negative. This is why football discussions about being negative. Like, why do people say, it's a negative thing to have? Why it's a negative thing to have?
We're conflating the argument because at times this season they've had to rely on set pieces, which is nothing wrong with that. But that's where we have the question: when it's hard to break, when
they fail to break the opposition. Martin, help me out here.
And they fail a lot to break the opposition.
The word in edgeways. Everyone's got their everyone has to make sure that the narrative is there so that we don't get any credit, right? And
so I'm guessing Arsenal are good in open play then. Okay.
Look, we've been very good in open play. I think it was only last season, the season before, we set a record for the most goals Arsenal ever scored in a season. And a lot of those were open players, like 60 open play goals. Even right now, Manchester United, I think, has the same set piece goals as us or one behind. No one makes a fuss about it. It's just there's one thing to go at Arsenal about. You got to pick away at everything and make sure that they don't feel good about how they play. I mean, I understand it. It's you need to minimize your opposition's achievements. And we haven't scored even one long throw goal. We're crap at long throws, but everyone mentions it. It's oh my God, Arsenal, you made long throws cool again. And I'd like you guys to
you did not make them cool. It's Semenyo who did.
Wait. I'd like you guys to reject goals, okay? Now, if you get a penalty, I'd like you to say, no, we don't want to score like that. If we get a corner, just say, no, we don't want to take the corner. That's what I want you to see you guys do. You need a goal, and a team is being resolute and defensive. A set piece is maybe the best way to stop them from getting in that shell, which ruins football.
Example, in 2030, perfect example, 2013-14, we scored a lot of set piece goals, but no one remembers us scoring a lot of set piece goals.
Why? Yeah, we don't at all.
Because we had SAS. Suarez and Sturridge.
So you guys,
everyone remembers that.
I want to get this straight from Jaco, Patrick, and Ram. Do you guys think that Arsenal's, as Kevin said, Arsenal's plan A is set pieces? So do you think that intentionally 100%. Saka goes to the byline?
Yes, 100%. Yes, I can prove it to you. I can prove it to you. Do you know what I was talking about this with Hussam? The shamelessness of Saka. This kid is so shameless. Against Man United, this guy did not want to pass. This guy did not want to beat his fullback. Instead, he was doing corners and smiling. That's what he wanted. Corners and smiling. And you know what's worse, Ram? I don't know if you've seen this. They have brought a behavior of swamping the keeper. I think the league should start looking at that. Swamping of the keeper to get
rid of it. There is a
it's a nasty tactic. And you know what?
Wait. I've got an answer to that. We used to get scored on by teams like Aston Villa. They'd have their players wrap their arms around our keeper, and everyone loved it when it was against Arsenal. But when we do it, it's the worst thing in the world.
It happens to everyone. West Ham was so notorious for doing that against us.
Apparently, we've invented it again. It's just been there forever. You always try and disrupt the keeper, and you try and head the ball in the net. It's not that complicated.
There is a way to stop it.
What's the way?
I don't know why no one's done it. Maybe.
How can you stop a team that's swamping the keeper?
Stop it for real.
Screening.
No one here.
Well, that's the problem. The only way I can think of is screening, like they do in basketball. Problem is, you may concede a penalty. That's the problem. That's the risk factor you have when you try to.
Aren't they already screening is where you just stand there and you try and block their path to the keeper or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The players they run in behind them. What do you do about running behind? I think they need to make a wall around their keeper and try and give him a bubble to operate in. If they were really trying to stop everyone, but
what bubble? You guys go and start hugging the keeper. Did you see what you're doing to the United keeper? There's a picture of Gabriel literally hugging him.
This is the problem I have with goalkeepers, because I think every goalkeeper knows this, right? Goalkeepers know They have so much. What's it called? Look, if you have a good, you can leave, bro. Like we really couldn't care less. But
Tevin, have a good day, bro.
Have a good day, bro. I said, like, if you don't like hear what you're saying, then just tune into like an Arsenal echo chamber. But the problem is with goalkeepers, right? Is you have a high threshold when it comes to fouling people. Bloody abuse it. Abuse it as much as possible. Like Martinez, when he was fouled by Gabriel, brother, you're a goalkeeper. I beg, just use your elbows or use your knee and just do something. You know, Oliver Kahn did not care who he was in front of him. He was going to get to that ball, whether he's going to hurt someone. Do that. Why can't goalkeepers do that?
That's a good point. But to get back on what Michael was saying, Patrick, my bad. Patrick. But I do believe that these guys go into the games and they're excited to see how much corners they can get in a game.
They do, man.
They're excited to see how much fouls they can bait out the other team to get a free kick. I think that's when they have the most, like, the highest self-esteem on a set piece, the most confidence on a set piece, and they've seen that they're getting consistent goals from it. So they're just like, hey, it's like in a video game when you have that one move that beats every character. They're just clicking the same button. They're clicking the same button, and it works. Like I said, effective football, right? So, haram football.
You know what? I can frame that another way. And I think that people play negative football against us, and it forces us to try and find another solution. So if we get rid of negative football by finding a solution for like camping in your box, then you guys should be thanking us, not trying to make us the villains, you know?
Yeah, but you know what? Maybe this, I'm just going to back you, Martin, for a minute. It was done by City, and maybe other teams should do the same thing. Do you remember when you played us? We just limited you to one corner. So maybe sometimes just keep the ball. Never let them have the corner there. Maybe. But you know what? I know that Mo's head is boiling because Mo does love Arsenal. But what I can say is, I don't know. For me, I'm still saying if Arsenal win it, they win it. People are saying they're going to be bad champions. It's going to be bad football. It's going to be pathetic football. It doesn't matter. You get the 3 points. You win it. It is what it is. At this point in time, maybe let's go to the segment like, are they favorites for the UCL? I ask this to many people again. Who's going to beat them? Because I thought Bayern would beat them and they just swept Bayern easily. Who's going to beat them? Like, who here is going to put their hand up and say, oh, I'm going to beat Arsenal? Not many of the teams.
Liverpool.
I'm worried about
I just have this
PSG or Barcelona.
No. Before we go, I need to do the super chats before we go to the Champions League. Mike,
teams that play actual
surely by Rams' logic, Liverpool are champions, so they are set the trend. They were also top at the beginning of the season. We can all be.
Mike, you are one of these very people that said that Liverpool can't keep playing like this because it's unsustainable. So if you want to be obtuse, I know I've got.
So do you think? So let me ask you straight, Ram. Do you think Arsenal's way of playing football is sustainable?
Well, it's shown at the start of the season, but it is sustainable, and everyone else is doing it, and everyone's doing well, so it is sustainable. Surely,
nobody's doing it, by the way. Nobody's scoring.
Surely, no. Surely, no.
No, the problem is. No one is doing what you guys are talking about in that. No one is playing the way Arsenal way. No one in the Premier League. No one is doing it. None.
I say playing like.
So why do people do?
If you take one aspect of a team, does that mean that you're playing the way they're playing?
Nobody's playing like Arsenal in the league. Actually,
no.
And by the way, Chelsea are very good in.
You didn't answer my question. You didn't answer.
Yes.
If you take one aspect of someone's team and replicate it, does that mean you're copying someone? Or does that mean you're playing the way they're playing?
No.
Again, that's what I meant.
So no one is copying Arsenal.
No, I said they're taking certain aspect of what Arsenal.
Are they good or bad aspects?
Well, it's effective, so it is good, no? Do I like it? No.
Okay. So we reached the level where it's good, right?
If you look, I don't know what you're.
Put yourself in my shoes. What would you say in my shoes, Ram? If you were like winning games via set pieces, would you have a problem with it?
If I was doing it on a regular basis and my open play chances was not good, I'll be very concerned.
Okay, but you wouldn't have a problem with winning a game with like a corner.
No. I said like, bro, I would wish my team. Look, Soboslai owes me about 8 free kicks in his Liverpool career. Only now he's come to the.
He's paying them. He's paying them.
He's back paying them now. So I'm still waiting for my payment. Soboslai.
Are they set piece goals? Are they set piece goals? I think they're set.
But he should have been starting last season, and he's already in debt, so he needs to pay back. But look, if it was me, bro, I hope to God I could get Juninho out of retirement so he can score some free kicks for me, man. Like, you know how it is. Sometimes, yeah. But for me, as a football fan, I would love my team to be the best at everything, whether that be set play pieces, open play, everything, defensively, everything.
I'll just say this before you move on, Mo. I think that the PL has made a rod for its own back where it's so competitive and every point means so much and no manager can afford to lose a single game that they're just shitting their pants most of the time. Like, they're just so terrified that they're going to lose that we've just got this game now where it's too stressful and no one wants to play the open free UCL league stage football where it's like, these points might not even matter. You know, that was fun to watch, but the PL is just very serious, and it's just how the game's going to evolve if it means this much for every point. You know,
this is on Pep Guardiola, man. It's on Pep Guardiola. This guy came in, made these draws look bad. Yeah,
destroyed football, man. With all these stupid systems things, now football's really been destroyed. Thank you, Pep Guardiola.
You've done
you
it
have no
again,
individuality anymore.
Hey, not all systems are bad.
Again,
Can we Arsenal ruined football? Can I just read the super chat? Arsenal ruined football and are only top of the Premier League and Champions League because the rest of the world is bad. Arsenal also causes all the world conflicts. Come on, you guys. That's what you guys are saying. Genuinely, by the way. That's what everyone is saying.
We're not saying that. This guy just
Wallahi, this is the conversation. I'm gonna tell you, the conversation from Patrick, Jaco, and Ram is Arsenal are top of the league and top of the Champions League, but they are bad. They don't play entertaining football, and they score from set pieces. They look for. I'm just summarizing what you guys said. They look for corners, and they ruin the Premier League. It's not entertaining. Yet they are top of the league and top of the Champions League. We don't want Arsenal to be top of the league because they are ruining football.
Fair play.
This is the conversation.
Fair play to them.
That's the conversation.
Fair play to them. I hate Mourinho.
Do you agree? Can I ask you something? Do you agree with Paul Scholes? He said if Arsenal win the league, this is the worst champions in your eyes as well. Do you think so? You can be. You can say.
I think Blackburn
one of the worst.
I think
one of the worst.
If you look through all the Premier League teams, you could argue that, yeah.
Okay, great. Do you think if Arsenal bottle it and Man City win it, will Man City be one of the worst teams to win the league?
You could argue it, yeah.
Why?
I think if you ask Patrick to compare this Manchester City team to every Man City team that's won the Premier League, I think you say is the worst.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You know what the problem is?
I'm going to make a comparison.
If you're going to tell me
hold on. Before you make the comparison, I'm just going to put. I'm going to put the statement out, and then people come and say, "Why do people like Mo defend Arsenal? Because Arsenal are top of the league and top of the Champions League, and everyone is saying they are a bad team." Bro, I'm going to tell you something. I want to be Arsenal. Genuinely, wallahi, I want to be Arsenal. I want to be top of the Champions League.
We know that.
Wallahi, Jaco, I'm going to tell you something. Jaco, I'm going to ask you something, Jaco. So you laughed, right? Jaco, I'm going to ask, would you replace where you at now with Arsenal?
Yes, but not to do it the same way they did it. If
doesn't matter. No. You don't
do it the same way.
No. You don't pick and choose. You don't pick and choose. Would you replace what you're doing now with Arsenal? Don't pick and choose.
You know what? To save football, no. For the betterment of football, no.
Well great. Ram, would you replace where you are now with Arsenal?
Yes, but that goes for everybody. I'll replace myself with City. I'll replace myself with Villa. I'll replace with anybody.
And I am sure that Patrick would actually replace where he is right now with his team, stinky team, with where Arsenal are top of the Champions League.
I'm good. I'm good with the stinky football.
Let me make a quick comparison, Mo. So
let me do this last two. Let me do this.
Go ahead.
Can I do this last two quickly? One. Raya doesn't have an issue with it. Get stronger. By the way, Arsenal don't have a massive issue with set pieces. I think there is a lot of teams in the Premier League that actually don't concede from set pieces, and because they know how to defend them. So you're spot on, Mike. Just put the fast players on the halfway line like what Chelsea did. Yeah, that's another solution that Chelsea did.
Creative.
You see, there are solutions. Go ahead, Martin, before Jaco comes in with the comparison.
I was just going to say to Paul Scholes, I thought he retired from commentary, but I don't know why people listen to him anyway. He should go suck his daughter's toes, as far as I'm concerned. But didn't he win the Premier League like on 76 points and 75 points? We should be deciding who's the worst team that won the league on the lowest.
They won the
points.
treble at the same time.
Not in all those years. There was like 75, 76, 77. They weren't great teams. They weren't like they didn't have to do too much to win. I was there too, Ram. You can't lie to me. I saw those Premier League.
Yeah, I need to fact check this. I go, give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. Let me fact check this. Okay, there's 90.
Go ahead. What comparison are you talking? Okay, after Ram does this, what comparison?
Yeah. I'll let him finish and I'll do my comparison.
So 92,
guys, we're only on 82 likes. 82 likes. We need the likes to 200, guys. The algorithms are shit today, right? We have about 400 people or 350 plus people. We need 200 likes. Hit that like button underneath. Close the live chat. We cannot be on 20 messages a minute. That means it's a message every about 2 seconds or 2.5 seconds. Close the live chat. Hit the damn like. Get us to 200 likes and come back and chat. You guys don't be cheap. Go ahead. We are talking Champions League. I tried to talk Champions League. We're gonna come to the Champions League. Patrick wants to talk about the Champions League.
No. It's okay. Let's talk about this Arsenal set pieces. Go ahead, man.
All right. So now after this, let's go to the Champions League because I want to talk about the Champions League, right? But have you guys ever watched this commercial right here with Nike? When they said they had like robotic players taking over football and robotic teams taking over football.
You really went there.
This is Arsenal. This is the robotic teams. They're all robots and they're taking over football and they're ruining our beautiful game. If you ever seen this commercial, you know what I'm talking about. This is for the people who actually love football.
Jaco. Who was the manager of the human team? Please tell me.
I believe it was Zidane.
No, it was R9. So it's the solution.
It was R9
as manager.
Yeah. R9. Oh, bro. Hey, someone has to save us. R9, please save football. That's all I'm gonna say.
Don't we expect robots though as fans? Like we expect these players to like play every 2 or 3 days and just come out and like
that is true.
Be like Ronaldinho every game. I don't know. I think that's too much to expect of players. So there are some robots in the league, and one of them plays for Man City.
Problem is, Martin, you'll never have Ronaldinho in this day and age ever again.
Well, if there's some people that live in the past so much that they'll be like, no one will ever be like, maybe you will. Maybe you'll find
even Mo agrees with this. Because of Pep Guardiola and his influence on football, we'll never have a Ronaldinho ever
Pep will die, football will recover, it'll be fine.
I'd go tell Mo that because it will never happen again.
We will get players that are very, very talented. I think we will get players that are very. Look at Lamine Yamal. Look at Estevao. Like we will get players that are talented. We will get players. We might not get Ronaldinho. We might not get Neymar.
You know what else is also?
But we will get. Players.
You know what's also dead, Mo?
We have Desiree Doué. I watched Desiree Doué. The guy is so talented. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, good, yeah.
We got Olise.
Musiala. Don't forget he's back.
Good.
Yeah, we have. I know Patrick. I'm a big fan of Doku, right? I'm a big fan of Doku. I'm a massive fan of Doku, actually. Yeah, and I think that Doku. So, Jaco, this is the comparison that you want to make about the robots. So, you think Arsenal are robots?
Robots, yes. Robotic football, no individualism. Like I don't see anyone this team I look and say, "Yo, I love to see this guy play on that Arsenal team." Can you tell me someone that you love to see play on the Arsenal team?
Defensively, Gabriel and Thingy, Saliba. I think they're very good.
Actually, I like to watch. I like to watch Calafiori. To be honest with you, I like Eze. I like Zubamendi. I like how Zubamendi does things on the pitch. I like Eze. The problem is Mikel Arteta is not giving him, and I'm not sure if it's on Eze or him. I'm not sure if Rice is definitely kind of a robot though.
He's like a horse.
Yeah,
I want to say a horse. He's more of a robot than a horse.
I'm actually starting to think
horses are majestic.
As I said that Caicedo is kind of as a unicorn now in the world. I actually think that watching because I watch PSG, because I watch Newcastle now, I watch some of the Bayern Munich games and champs as well. I think Declan Rice is a unicorn now. Is it a unicorn in a good way?
Oh, so he's not a horse, but he's a unicorn? What is this?
No, what I mean by unicorn,
It's a robot horse, someone said.
I don't think there is a player in the world now that have the same engine and the same characteristics as Declan Rice.
Jude?
Actually.
What about Jude? I think Jude and Declan Rice are
Jude is not
similar.
Declan Rice.
But Jude can.
It's not Declan Rice.
He can though.
Jude can. Federico Valverde.
Yeah,
He plays right back.
He plays everywhere. Federico is really like.
I actually think, to be honest with you, I actually watched Federico Valverde. I think Federico Valverde was the most overrated player. He's a very good player.
Really?
People put Federico. Let me just speak. People put Federico Valverde as a world class. I think Szoboszlai and Federico Valverde are kind of similar. Like, it's not, and I think Szoboszlai has. Yes, I'm watching Szoboszlai. I think they're very similar.
I think Szoboszlai, if Szoboszlai relied more on his instincts, I think he'll be a very, very, very.
Yeah, I mean, wallahi, Ram, people see the white shirt, the Real Madrid shirt, right? The Royal shirt, and they're like, "Oh my God, this guy is phenomenal!" So like, this just people do this shit.
No one said that about Asensio. He's out.
Yeah, Asensio shit, bro.
The defender.
Agree that Rice would be the best set piece taker in world football right now. Like
Rice?
Yeah, I would say he's yeah. I would
Hello.
say yes.
Hi.
He's very consistent.
Says hi.
Okay, so
I think he's more consistent than Szoboszlai, man. Rice is he's
not
amazing
about set pieces. What I don't understand about Declan Rice is if you're that good in corners and you deliver exactly on the money every time, why doesn't he take set pieces outside the 18 to actually try to score? Yeah, he did it against Real Madrid, but I don't see that happen all the time.
Szoboszlai says hi.
Yeah, Szoboszlai is amazing in these free kicks. Yeah.
Well, you know those Real Madrid goals were like his first outside the box goals that he scored in his career, right? Like it's a new thing
you know,
they're trying to get him to do.
We did.
You guys know that I think one of the reasons that happens, I just thought about it now, is that Arsenal don't win a lot of free kicks like Liverpool because they don't dribble around the 18 outside. It goes wide a lot. So Arsenal's free kicks are mostly wide. Maybe someone can correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I think there was one time where there could be some facts into it because I think about it, there is a lot more wider free kicks than usual.
There is Arsenal have a lot of wide free kicks at the edge of the 18
that's
to
because
the wide.
all their players go down that wide.
James says hi.
What's it called? Rice did take a free kick against Liverpool at Anfield, and they did go to Rose Ed. So there is that.
Like maybe that's why Arsenal don't score a lot of kicks. But
I was just going to compare. Like we used to look at David Beckham as like the guy who could put the ball on someone's head, and it was like bend it like Beckham, and he was seen as like an artist, like a
I did like Rice,
a creative masterpiece. But Rice is seen as a robot. It's just funny how like they're seen.
No, Steven Gerrard. No,
Martin. You have to be Martin because Rice does it from a corner perspective, which is hard, and
He can do it.
I know how hard it is to deliver a corner, but he doesn't do it. Rice doesn't create a lot of chances from outside.
On that,
Beckham does create a lot of chances.
Martin,
on that, what about his long ball passes too? He doesn't give us much long ball.
Martin, who would you say? Would you say Declan Rice is a better set piece taker than Reece James?
I haven't seen that many from Reece because he was out for so long. So I don't know. I know that he's very good with delivery from anywhere. I mean, I think him and Trent, I guess Trent was probably better than Rice while he was here as far as like long set piece kind of delivery, I guess. But it's just different. We don't like necessarily go for a lot of direct goals because we're trying to do this like lob it to Gabriel and he'll head it in thing more than we are trying to go direct for goal.
When I talk about set piece specialist, I think of Juninho, I think of Beckham, I think of Roberto Carlos. I think of those kind of players. Like even still, Stevie was low key a set piece special because he used to assist from corners and he used to take a lot of free kicks and score them. So
what I think is really interesting about Rice is that he didn't do any of this stuff at West Ham. Like he didn't take any corners for West Ham. He didn't take set pieces for West Ham. Like it was never part of his game until Arteta's brought it out of him and made him one of the best. Well, I think he should get more credit for that, but people hate on the set pieces, so it's a bit hard.
I want to ask the panel a question.
Can we go ahead?
Yeah, so it's a question for everyone to answer, right?
As well.
So, and it's about the UCL, right? I think there's because everyone's thinking that Arsenal's unbeatable, and right now I got like 4 teams in my head I think that can beat Arsenal.
No one said that.
But you guys are like, I don't know who we can see beating Arsenal right now. I can't see.
I said it.
Like, so I was getting.
Oh god.
Wait, what? I just lagged so crazy just now.
More cameras.
All right. So
You're right back.
My team is gonna be PSG. I'm gonna go Barcelona.
You're lagging again.
I'm gonna go Chelsea.
You're lagging again.
I think those are the 3 teams that could beat them in the UCL.
You think Barcelona can beat you think you beat Barcelona 3-0 and you think Barcelona, if Barcelona play Arsenal today, you think Barcelona are favored to win against Arsenal? By the way, having put in mind that Arsenal will always play the second leg at home until the final.
Yeah.
But you beat Barcelona 3-0.
Yeah. Listen. Yeah, listen, Mo. Like, I understand we want to laugh at Barcelona, right? I know you want, because Mo, football just doesn't work like that. Football doesn't work like, you beat them, so that means we could beat them.
No.
There's different factors.
Give me your analysis,
factors, right?
Give me your. Yeah, I'm telling you, if City play Barcelona, they'll fucking smoke them 5-0. 5-0. If City play Barcelona, 5-0.
You think they smoked them 5-0?
5-0.
That's
if
crazy,
City play Barcelona, that high line, having Cherki, bro, and having Rodri, and having Doku, and Haaland, and Semenyo, 5-0. 5-0. 5-0. Because, see, I am not doing anything can happen in football. I'm doing football analysis. If Chelsea was able to absolutely exploit that high line, Arsenal and Man City will definitely be able to exploit that high line for Barcelona. Definitely. Arsenal did it last season, and we don't have quick forwards. We scored 7 goals. We don't have quick forwards against them. But the line is so high, bro. We could have scored 10 goals against Barcelona. 10 goals against Barcelona.
Inter.
We had, I swear to God, if our players, by the way, the game was, how many? Are they going to score 10 goals?
Their offense is ridiculous, man. Like, I know everyone's like, yeah, their defense looks shit. But you're forgetting that this is possibly, I think this is the best offense in the world. I think I think Barcelona has the best offense in the world, especially in open play. This is a team, it doesn't matter how much low blocks you throw at them. They see low blocks every day in La Liga. Every time they play, they see low blocks. So they're used to seeing low blocks. They're used to playing against physical opponents. I think they're going to give Arsenal a really good run for
physical.
What about against Chelsea? What about against Chelsea?
Against Chelsea? Hey, we beat them. We got really, like, it's Chelsea, man. It's the world champions tax.
As in PSG lost.
I do think they have a great chance of beating us. I do think that they have a great chance of beating us in the knockout stages as well. I'm not going to go against them and just act like we're just going to be a walk in the park. Okay. I think like any team that faces Barcelona in this knockout, you're gonna have a tough battle. It's gonna be a tough. It's not just gonna walk over this Barcelona team just because they have a high line. No,
I would love to play Barca right now. The teams that worry me more, like Newcastle. Actually, I would hate to face like Premier League teams because we play each other all the time, and everyone knows there's a certain way to play us right now. And Liverpool did it against us, where you can like just keep the ball away from us. You don't necessarily have to attack, but you can just play rondos in like the edge of our half or around the halfway line. We'll never get the ball, and some teams will do that to us now. So I don't want to face the Premier League team at all in the Champions League. I'd rather Barca any day of the week.
That's where I say I don't mind facing English opposition because we usually got quite a good record.
You are absolutely spot. I was going to say Liverpool are the only team out of all of them that actually, if I'm a Liverpool fan, I wouldn't mind facing any English opposition. Like for some whatever reason, Liverpool in the Champions League against English oppositions, they prevail lately. They do.
Except no. After a caveat that we have to play the second leg. We have to play the second leg at Anfield. Otherwise,
is this the same Liverpool?
I think as it stands,
Liverpool
you will always play the second leg until the semi-final, until you play Bayern or Arsenal. You will in round of 16, you're gonna play the second leg at home. In the quarterfinal, you're gonna play the second leg at home.
That's for the top. That's the top two. Top two, I think that's for that, but not
even the. I think even the fourth and the fifth.
I think you get round of 16 if you're like the bottom I mean,
I'm not sure.
Four of
I
the
don't know
top
how
eight.
it works. I thought
not
that it's
all
actually
around.
set. I thought it's a group stage. It's actually set until the final. It's like NBA. Like people that watch NBA, it's like NBA. You know who you're gonna play. It's right until the final. The first play, the last, the blah blah blah, and it goes all brackets until it reaches the end. But apparently there is a draw in the middle. I actually don't know. But I want to talk about Liverpool and Chelsea. No one says Arteta ruins players with his style. Is that something that people can actually say that he ruins players?
Because I think Timber's gone up another level ever since he left the Netherlands.
Defensively,
Okay, hold on.
he makes them
Can we
better.
say something? Can we
My bad,
say?
Gyökeres?
Can Ram? Before you answer, can I edit the super chat a little bit for my man here?
No.
Offensive players.
I know where you're going. I knew you was gonna say this. I knew you were gonna say that. Why?
Is that fair to say that no one says Arteta ruins offensive players with his style? Is that fair to say?
Would you count Rice as an offensive player?
No, he's a midfielder.
Also, you want attackers, basically attackers.
Yeah. It's either you're an attacking midfielder like an Odegaard or a Palmer or a forward. You're not going to give me the eights.
Anything from Cam to striker.
Cam, like a straight Cam, like an Odegaard is a forward.
But Odegaard ain't a Cam though, is he?
He's supposed to be.
He's a Cam.
He's not. He's a centre
mid. He is supposed to be a Cam.
We've been playing him like an 8.
By the way, there is a City fan that is in the chat. Adam is responding and saying, but he improved Saka, Havertz, Martinelli. He actually
he didn't improve.
He did improve Havertz.
No, because I think functionally at Chelsea there was a lot of structural issues going forward. They had the same issue. They had the same.
So he improved. He got his form back a little bit. So he did.
But they had the criticisms they had for Havertz, the same criticism that we have for Arsenal today.
But he outperformed his time at Chelsea.
Then. And remember, Havertz used to have his spells where he would score every single game and then drop off a cliff.
I think they talked about Marchverts or something at Chelsea, where he only scored in March or something. But he scored 9 goals as most in the season for Chelsea, I think. And I think he got like 16, 17, 18, something like that in one of the seasons with us. So I think he's been better for us, but we still haven't seen his final form, and he's been out for a year. So I think Arteta has improved some players. Obviously, he hasn't got the best out of Gyökeres yet, if that's even possible, because he was a 50-goal-a-season striker, and now he's a 15-goal-a-season striker. But it could be the Premier League. But other than that, I think he's improved most of the attackers, but there's like a ceiling to all of them. I don't think they can go much further with any of them.
Yeah,
can we? I want to finish this and then move to Liverpool and Chelsea, please. Why do they call it Klopp or Pep era? Klopp challenged 3 out of 9 seasons, at the same time finished below Crap United 4 times, and Chelsea won the same majors and Europa.
Well, when did we started challenging for the league title in 2018-19, so he had to have 2.5 seasons. I know you tried to sneak in the 15-16 season.
He came in October. He came in October, right? In 15-16. So you basically had the majority
half
of the
a season. Yeah.
Half my ass. Season fucking starts end of August, and he came in October.
Yeah, you're right. He had
either way. If he had a backline, if he had a backline of Polo Torre, if you had a backline of Polo Torre and Sacco, I'm giving you half a season. You get me?
Ram, is this guy Mina? Is this Slot's burner? Because Slot's been doing a lot of like talking shit about.
No, Mina's not. Mina's a Bayern Munich fan. Actually, Mina's a Bayern Munich fan.
No wonder he hates Klopp so much. No wonder. The fact that guy rejected your club left, right, and centre and laughs at every single time you lose.
Oh, Mina, you're gonna take that?
No wonder he hates you.
Mina,
so
don't take
much.
that.
That's
don't take
so
that,
jokes. Now, to be fair to Klopp, the one thing I had is that I don't think he was because of the power that he had at Liverpool. He should have been a little bit more demanding with the owners. That's the one thing I was a bit annoyed about with Klopp, because he knew how much power he had, but he didn't really do anything about it. you know. And now he's coming out saying, "Yo, there's 450 million pounds in at Liverpool. Yo, where was this money? Where was this money when I was there?" You know what I
Mo,
mean?
can you check top Premier League chances creators? I am literally checking that currently as it
Is
stands.
Bruno, Cherky, and
No. He's talking about the teams.
The teams.
Big chances. Big chances. Arsenal are third currently as it stands. Big chances. In
Graham,
terms of
what do you have to say about Slot and his Liverpool only won 2 Premier Leagues in 30 years? And what was it? 2 seasons ago, we were.
No, hold on. So now we're going to go to Liverpool. Let me do that last one. They haven't played a super high line in the last 10 games. Okay. Thanks for letting us know. I didn't know that. Maybe
that's Barca, right?
Yep. Maybe Hansi Flick is changing. Maybe Hansi Flick is
changing.
You.
I'm telling you, the only reason why he plays that stupid high line, and I think he believes this, he wants to make sure that the ball goes straight towards Rafinha, Yamal, and getting Lewandowski, and there's opportunities. That's how he's seeing the game. He just wants his two main outlets to get the ball as fast as possible. And he sees the only way to do that is to press.
Don't sleep on Barca this year. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't sleep on Barca.
They had the likes of Araujo and people like that who can cover back.
Did anyone win the Champions League? Not Barcelona.
But I know you don't like Barca.
Really, Mo? Really,
I know
Mo?
you don't like Barca.
Well, you're letting the tribalism get in between, like your break.
Why do you hate Barca?
We're not gonna go there, but fine.
Who do you hate more, the Rossoneri or Barca?
Yeah, let's hear it.
AC Milan or Barcelona?
Yeah,
probably Barcelona.
Hamid,
they're in a whole other league.
Hamid, where are you?
Yeah, I still don't like AC Milan. I hate them. I hate Juventus number 1, probably Barcelona 2, AC Milan 3. I just don't like Barcelona as a team.
Is it because
Juventus, of course. I fucking hate the corrupt Juventus more than anybody else in the world.
Yeah.
Fucking corrupt as
Chicago. But what do you guys think about Fermin Lopez?
He's good, but I don't want to talk about Barcelona, to be honest with you guys. I'm really not wasting a breath on Barcelona, to be honest with you.
But when you
want to ask a question about Thuram and
no, before we go to Liverpool, when you beat them last season, why didn't you celebrate that much?
Yeah,
I did celebrate. Have you watched my watch along?
I did watch your watch along.
I watched that.
I almost got a stroke. I almost got a stroke on the watch along. Seriously, I almost got a stroke.
I don't want no almost. Oh, actually, no. I was about to say something.
You know, one of the reasons I don't like Barcelona is what the guy is saying. The fucking cheaters.
Apparently,
against Chelsea, against Inter, Busquets is a cheat.
Oh,
and also 2009 semi-finals, one of the most disgraceful semi-finals I've seen in my life.
Mo, it needed to happen.
What do you mean it needed to happen?
Why did it need to happen?
Because Chelsea were going to lose that final if they went through.
No, Chelsea weren't going to lose. They lost the final before in 2008. Chelsea were going to win that final.
Lose again.
Win that. That's our first ever.
There was no way they were going to allow Man United to win it back to back.
There were only 2 teams in Europe that would have beaten that.
And by the way, I agree with this as well.
Real Madrid, that's agenda.
Real Madrid in Europe are so corrupt as well. It's unfucking
where was that Bayern Munich? Where was that Bayern Munich?
The Bayern Munich game, the Atletico Madrid game, they're fucking corrupt as fuck.
All you Spanish team lovers, you guys get so much love in the Champions League. It's ridiculous. But
the guy, absolutely, a Chelsea fan should never cheer for Barcelona. Any Chelsea fan that cheers for Barcelona, you do not like. You should never ever cheer for Barcelona.
No,
it started with that. It started with the Delorno red card under Mourinho.
I hate them.
This is where it started. The Delorno red card. You should never cheer for Barca. Never in your life.
They cheered for Barca when they played against us.
Which is I don't get it.
I remember Chelsea fans being saying, Messi. They were doing the whole Messi thing, bro. I know this.
Anyway, I want to go to Chelsea and Liverpool. I'm gonna actually ask Martin first before the Liverpool and the Chelsea fan, because you guys spoke a lot about Arsenal. Who do you think is favorites for the top 5 out of Chelsea? If we're assuming that one of them will miss out, who do you think will miss out? Chelsea or Liverpool in top 5?
I would have to go with Chelsea at this point, just from what we know a little about Rosinha compared to what that Liverpool team and Slot is capable of, I would expect Liverpool to play more to their level in the second part of the season. And I think that'll make it hard for Chelsea. But it'll be close. Xhaka, I'm sorry. I just don't know your guy. He's still doing the LinkedIn thing. I don't know what to say about him yet. But you guys are getting results, so it's working. So fair play. I'll go on blur.
What do you guys think? What do you think, Graham?
I think with the quality of players that we have, and if we get a new manager, I think we'll be favourites to win, to get top
New
5.
manager, okay.
Guys, Ram, you guys are not getting a new manager now. It's not happening. You're not.
Yeah.
Can Liverpool fans stop saying if we get a new manager? Well, if Palmer...
I'll be saying if until the end. No, I'll be saying if for the end of time until the guy's gone.
I'm going to say this as I said yesterday. If Palmer is fit and he plays like he played yesterday, this is his, by the way, how Palmer played yesterday is his normal level, by the way. This is a normal Palmer, how he played yesterday. The problem is the groin injury that he has. And I said yesterday that most likely Chelsea will miss out, assuming that Palmer is not going to be fit. But Palmer is a massive part of this. Palmer for Chelsea, if he plays every game, I actually believe that Chelsea will make top 5. One of Man United and Liverpool will miss out.
That's what I was about to say, Mo.
If Palmer is not fit, Jaco, I think you're in trouble.
This is what I was gonna say. We're here looking at Liverpool and Chelsea, but I think the biggest fraud in this whole top 5 thing is Man United. Why is no one talking about Man United and just letting them ease off? I could easily see a world where Man United just start to drop in form again and they lose out on this race. And the same thing with Aston Villa. I could see a world where Aston Villa start to drop points as well. Yeah, so I see both Liverpool and Chelsea making top 5. I'm gonna say that. Both Liverpool and Chelsea.
With Man United, the thing about Aston Villa, they are 10 points ahead of Liverpool. So the Liverpool have to make up 10 points in 15 games. That means Aston Villa have to drop massively, completely flop. You know what I mean? Completely flop. You know what I mean? Don't worry about the chat, Ram. Don't worry about the chat. Just stick with us. Patrick, what do you think? Who's going to miss out on top 5?
You're mute.
You're on mute.
It's quite simple. It's Chelsea.
Why does everyone think that?
Come on. Yo, Blue Mafia, Patrick. Blue Mafia.
What's Blue Mafia?
Ain't no Blue Mafia no more.
So why do you think that, Patrick? Why do you think
I don't know. I just don't see this Chelsea team doing much, to be honest. What's the top 5 right now as we speak?
I'm going to tell you exactly how it looks. I'm going to tell you the table how it looks.
1 point.
Aston Villa are 46 points, similar to you. Manchester United 38, Chelsea 37, Liverpool 36, Fulham 34. So we're excluding Fulham. We're saying Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United, and Villa. Right? People in the chat, if we get personal and stuff, we're gonna stop banning people. Can we just stop saying stuff like this in the chat? Go ahead, Patrick.
Personal with.
I don't know. They're getting personal with it. They're getting personal with each other, probably. I don't know.
People are crying now.
Go ahead.
I don't know, but to be honest with you, it's very difficult to predict right now because I know Villa is not moving. There's no way people can dream about the Villa team dropping off. It's not happening. I don't think City will drop as low as 4th. I don't know. Liverpool are strong though. Haven't they gone undefeated for a while? Liverpool.
Oh my God, we're really doing this.
They lost recently.
They just lost to Bournemouth in the last minute.
Yeah, but they were undefeated before. They were playing that.
Don't even worry about that.
But I actually think we are.
What about yourself? What about yourself, Mo? Who do you think will make it?
If Palmer is there, I think Man United will miss out.
What if Palmer is not there? Then?
I don't hear you.
Okay, here is the problem. I read reports in the last week that Palmer might need surgery in his groin because he's have a nagging groin. He's strapping it. He's playing with pain. There were a lot of reports. Rosenior yesterday said that Palmer is happy. He's fine. So we don't know. I think if Cole Palmer is fit for Chelsea, I think they make the top 5. I think Man United will miss out. I think Liverpool will make it.
Mo, do you know how we got?
Huh?
We got a low-key got a little bit of an injury crisis at the moment.
Ooh, I forgot. Liverpool actually don't have a right back because Frimpong got hamstring injury yesterday. So they don't have Conor Bradley's out for the season. They might have to play Szoboszlai long term as a right back if the board doesn't move and get them a right back in the next 48 hours. But Salah being back, Ikitiki, Gakpo, Virtus playing well. I'm not sure if you're gonna miss out.
It looks like Curtis Jones has a little bit of an injury as well. Like
Gomez is injured too. So maybe the board will move. I'm waiting for the window, but I still think that Man United might miss out. It's like Michael Carrick.
I think they'll finish above Chelsea.
Man United.
They play one game a week. Chelsea are in like every competition with a young squad. They're dealing a lot of injuries. I think it might be too much for Chelsea to try and run on all those fronts at the same time, but we'll see. United get 7 days off. I mean, it's crazy. They'll be the most rested team.
And United are out of all competitions. It's crazy. FA Cup, they're not in the Carabao Cup, they're not in Europe. It's actually crazy.
Who?
Man United, they're out of everything. Man United are out of everything.
In the last 2 seasons,
who did they get knocked out by?
Guys, they have been performing really well in the business end of the season.
Grimsby.
No, so I don't think we're not gonna miss any.
United got knocked out by Grimsby.
That's in the League Cup. What about the FA Cup?
I don't know.
They lost to someone the other day, wasn't it?
Brighton, if I'm not mistaken. Brighton.
Oh, Brighton.
They lost to Brighton.
Yeah, it was
I think so.
2 weeks ago.
Well, make sure Ahmed doesn't hear you say that, Mo. Otherwise, he'll be after you.
I think Man United lost to. I'm checking now. Man United lost to
Brighton, 3rd round FA Cup, January 11th.
Brighton. Yeah.
Any rollback.
Yeah, Man United lost to Brighton at home. So yeah, Man United are out of all competitions.
Bro, so they have an advantage. Man United doesn't have all games. Like even if they only have 1 game a week, I still think they're not making it. I generally don't think they're gonna make it, man.
Do you rate your squad more than Man United? You rate your team more than Man United?
Yes,
Does anybody here rate the Man United
even
team
without Palmer? I rate us over Man United.
I rate how they played against us and City. I think that they're going to be a different Man United under Carrick. I actually liked Carrick when he was here as interim manager like 4 or 5 years ago. I thought he did some good stuff with them then. So hopefully he's terrible and they like crash out. But I'm worried about Man United more than I am about Chelsea right now.
Chelsea have this run. Chelsea actually have a very, very winnable games. Chelsea have West Ham at home, Wolves away, Leeds at home, Burnley at home, and then it starts beginning of March. That is the tough run. Man United have Spurs at home, West Ham away, Everton away, Crystal Palace, Newcastle away.
Can I tell you something?
This is gonna be tough for them.
Can I say this, man? Can I tell you this? Yeah, you know, in May, right? Guess what our games are?
I'm checking now. Actually,
we got Man United away. This is consecutive, by the way. Man United away, Chelsea at home, Aston Villa away, Brentford at home.
And Brentford at home. Brentford at that time might be playing for Conference League or something, you know?
Yeah, bro, 3 out of the possible 5 teams that are fighting for top 5. Sorry,
this is
we got them all in May. It's crazy.
I see Liverpool missing out because of the manager. It's not a bad shout. Arne Slot is going crazy. He's mocking his own club that he's coaching, which is fucking crazy.
Steven Gerrard, man.
He's mocking. He's mocking his own team. He's like, this club has only won 2 league titles in 30 years. People should be grateful.
Prick as well, because last season you said we need to stop talking about what's it called? 2 league titles in 35 years. So people need to remember it's 2 league titles in 5 years, and now he's gone back on it. That little rap.
Imagine if Arteta said something like that about Arsenal. They would have his head on the stick.
He did it last season, bro. Remember
Arteta said the exact same. Look where this club was. Yeah, he said that.
No, but remember when what's it called? Remember after the PSG game when he tried to fugazi everyone, telling them that Louis said that the PSG coach told them it was the hardest. They were the hardest team to face, and Enrique was like, "Not."
I forgot about that PSG thing. Yeah,
not really.
Let's quickly pop up here. Who's your front four for team of the season so far? Let's just put Erling Haaland number 1. Haaland. For me,
Thiago.
Haaland,
Igor Thiago.
Turkey.
Semenyo.
Shirky,
Igor
Semenyo,
Thiago.
Turkey where though? In the 10 or on right wing?
right wing, Shirky.
Has he
Igor
done enough?
Thiago.
Or 10,
Igor
Shirky.
Thiago.
Igor Thiago, but we have Haaland or Igor Thiago. The left winger is going to be
Play
Semenyo,
two up top.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
Semenyo,
Play two up
Shirky,
top.
maybe the 10.
3 City players.
100%, 3 City players.
Play two up
Yeah,
top. man.
but
With
Semenyo
your
was there
City.
before. Semenyo was there before.
Semenyo was there before.
All right, bro.
Okay, I think
You have him
Rodgers,
now.
Shirky, Haaland, Semenyo.
Rogers, Turkey.
Anybody
Haaland.
else?
No love for Harry Wilson. No.
I don't want
Chelsea.
Turkey there, but
Harry
Chelsea.
Wilson, maybe. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes.
Bro,
Yeah,
I did not know this.
you
He
can-
got 8 goals and 4 assists this season. Bloody hell, that's
Who?
actually quite good
I
for
wish
him.
Esteban got
Harry
Who?
Wilson.
Yeah. He's Harry Wilson is a good shout actually. Harry
Big up
Wilson
Harry.
is very good.
Pick up Harry.
what about Mbuemo? Has he been good enough on a right wing situation? Or?
You know, I checked this. You know how people analyze football? Let me tell you guys how people are so dumb analyzing football. We all here understand football and we're gonna know this. People say that Mbuemo is better than Saka as a player because they look at his numbers and all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, I went and checked. Mbuemo scored 8 goals in the league. 5 of them came against teams where Man United were on the back foot. So that means it was transition, counter attack. Man United had less position than the opposition. Arsenal haven't had one game this season, bar I think one game, which is Liverpool, when they had less position. Every single other game, they had more position. There's no spaces. But people, until Mbuemo does this play against low blocks, I'm not going to sit here and actually say that. Let me do this
Oh,
last
you
super
should
chat.
tell Ahmed that.
and get out. He's a good player. That's what people don't understand. I'm not saying he's a bad player.
No, but don't
I'm
tell us.
not-
Tell Ahmed that.
I'm going to tell him it's fine. He doesn't think that Saka is good, but it's just up to him. Let me do and I only see them winning 1 out of the next 5. He means
Who's it?
Liverpool.
Ooh, next 5 games. I know we've got Newcastle.
Can you tell us
Newcastle
which
at
ones?
home. We've got Newcastle at home, and then we've got City at home, Sunderland away, Brighton at home. No,
You know,
Nottingham Forest away.
if Liverpool lose to City at home, you know the accusations that will come at Liverpool. City pull love and all this stuff. You know that, right? Because you played your best
because
games when you played Arsenal.
We
You
could
played your
argue the
best.
manager. We could still say the manager's dead
But why the manager played well against Arsenal?
because Arsenal are not like
Yeah,
Mm.
but City are
Yeah.
great. But
Ram,
City are
would you
great.
like to lose against
City
City?
dropped 3-0,
There's a reason for it. Injuries, you could argue as well. We didn't have Frimpong.
Ram, would you like to lose against City when they come to
However,
Anfield?
I want a new manager, and I want to win every single game until the end of the season.
Okay, but like if you had the choice of like Slot's still there, right? He's going to be there probably for the City
Mo.
game.
Yes.
Mo, Blue Lion King said something great in the comments. He said, and I remember this, they didn't have more possession than Chelsea, 10-man Chelsea. I remember that. We had more of the ball. We had more of the ball against Arsenal.
You did have more of the ball.
I digress. Yeah, I
I'm gonna
digress.
fact-
You know?
I'm gonna fact
So,
check.
fact
this.
check. Fact check. Yeah, go ahead.
Martin, what
Let
were
me
you going to
fact
ask me
check.
about Arne Slot? Because I'm actually intrigued now.
Well, I don't know. I think you're probably Slot out like most of the other Liverpool fans I talked to. There doesn't seem to be any way back for him as far as the fans are concerned.
Yeah, he's
I
done
think
too
he's
much.
lost to Anfield. Has he lost like the support of the fans there? Like,
Just an insight. Because
Well, I just checked. Actually,
I
that's
don't
wrong. We
think you were
didn't have more of
watching our game yesterday, but I don't know if you.
Bro, you
know
had 37% ball position.
Yeah, I
bro.
just-
That's
I
some
just
shame on
checked
the
it.
ball.
I
Yeah.
just checked. Blue Lion
don't-
King, man, you leave me out here to die, man. Oh man.
Bro, you can't take out the words from the streets, bro. Big up the chat.
He was in the chat.
As
He
in the
was in
words
Shout
of
out to the
Ab
chat, man.
He sees the chat as the streets, and the streets know.
Oh,
that
fair
ball.
enough.
The streets know.
So,
football.
so no Arsenal players. Scholes made a point then. Yeah, okay. So Scholes made a
No,
point
did
that
he
it
say?
is-
no. But again, if you're using the context of is it the worst team, compare it to their previous champions winners of
guys.
the
Man
year.
United won the league having one player in the team of the season, one,
Who
which
that?
was a right back, Gary Neville.
Terry.
One
When?
player.
When was this?
It's the 90s. Okay,
Oh,
Man City. Okay,
93.
Man City. Okay,
yay. No,
Man
no, no,
City.
no.
Man City won the league twice, having no forward in the team of the season.
Hang on,
Twice.
hang on.
Twice. 18, I think 18-19 and 21-22.
Oh no, I'm on the thing right now. Hang on.
No forward.
Yeah, that was the season where they had the lowest, one of the lowest points total in, and they only won one.
So Scholes' point is moot because Man City literally
they
did
won a trophy. They won a trophy that season, and again, it was the same.
Okay, what does it have to do with the trophy?
No,
see,
but it was
their brain is your brain is like, I said that Man City won the league without having a forward in that. If Arsenal win the league without having a forward in the team of the season, why it's not the same comparison?
Well, that's a completely different. Did he make that point?
That's the whole point.
Did he make that point? Did you make that point, or is Scholes making that point?
Scholes said that this is the worst will be the worst Premier League winners because they don't have any forwards in team of the season.
Yeah, I can't help you there.
Man United won the league multiple times without having any forward in that front line. People just don't do that.
I can't help
you. Okay, Arsenal slows down their own counters attack, though. Yes, I see that plenty of times.
I think because we don't have attackers that can outpace defenders, that we don't have that option of going over the top. Unless we've got Martinelli on, he's the only one who can outpace his defender.
Well, just a quick question. Sorry, I don't want to divert the conversation again.
I'm just going to end after this because Patrick has been doing shows for 3 hours now.
Who?
Big up, Patrick.
Oh, Patrick. Sorry,
Patrick. Patrick, by the way, if you gotta go, it's okay. You don't. I know.
Where am I going? I want to talk about Arsenal.
He wants to talk about Arsenal.
I thought we already finished talking about Arsenal.
I'm actually, guys. I have time.
I got another half hour.
Okay, quick question then. What were your thoughts on the Tonali stuff that Scholes said?
What did he say?
I like Tonali. I think Tonali is good. I think people overrate players like Tonali. Like, he's a good player, but people
not
put him
in the Premier League. From what you've seen, also in Serie A as well with Milan.
By the way, Tonali minute. Okay, so let me give you an example. Tonali himself said plenty of times that people compare him to Pirlo because of his hair. But he said that exactly this. Tonali himself said, "I'm more of a Gattuso. I'm more of a fighter on the pitch, right?" So people like to say Tonali because he's Italian and he plays in the middle. They think he's like an artist. He's not an artist. Tonali's not an artist on the pitch. Tonali's a fighter.
Yeah,
he's good, Patrick. I'm not saying that he's not good. I would love Tonali.
But can he do the technical? Because he did. Because he kind of wasn't.
His technical ability is okay, bro. His technical ability is okay, but people make it like his technical ability is like Rodri.
No.
Or like Shirky Foden. They like
no, but he didn't play.
Enzo has more technical. Enzo probably is similar to Enzo. Not the word.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When you play against play in a partnership with someone like Benacer, who's not like technically the most gifted, so to speak, you have to have some form of technical ability, especially with that Milan midfield.
I'm not saying he's a dud. I'm not saying he's a dud. I'm saying he's good, but people put him as like an Odegaard or a Foden technical ability. Or Gundogan. He's not. He's good. He's good. He's a good. And by the way, he wasn't fantastic at Milan. Just for the people that keep saying that people in Serie A don't work in the Premier League.
Very young though.
He was also like there are a lot of players, but just to about Tonali, do we think that Declan Rice is better than Tonali? Well, yeah.
But if he did this with do you think if he has the thing where because he's at Newcastle and he's not doing at the top team, is putting him down a little bit?
Well, how about you think it's easier to play for Newcastle than if you play for an Arsenal or Manchester City?
Because people didn't really rate Declan Rice that well at West Ham, right? But now he's getting the plaudits. One of the main reasons why he's getting his plaudits now is because he's at Arsenal, right? And Arsenal
because he improved.
105 million.
He improved.
You don't think Tonali can improve?
I think he can improve.
Definitely can improve.
But I haven't seen it yet.
I see Tonali and Bruno as kind of like Caicedo and Enzo. Like Bruno's doing the ball winning, the physicality, the like quick passes between the lines. Caicedo's pretty good at that. And then Tonali can kind of just adapt to the game. Like he can be a bit more defensive or a bit more attacking depending on who he's next to. I think he's a very intelligent player. And I always hate playing against Newcastle, man. Especially with Joe Linton in there, their midfield is like a nightmare.
I think Bruno Fernandes is a thug. Sorry,
Bruno
yeah. So Bruno Guimaraes.
Bruno Fernandes is a thug.
No. So, sorry, Bruno Fernandes. No, not Bruno Fernandes. I genuinely believe that Bruno Guimaraes is a thug on the pitch.
Like Caicedo's a shin kicker.
Like he would. I think Bruno Guimaraes. I think Bruno Guimaraes would snap someone's leg on the pitch.
He hasn't. I mean,
Joe Linton, I would say Joe Linton more than
Joe Linton is one of the thugs.
Joe Linton would do the same. They would. I think they have a lot of anger in them, and I don't know what it is. They have a lot of anger in them, and
they're at Newcastle. They're at Newcastle. That's the anger.
Tonali doesn't do the same, but I genuinely believe that these two actually have a lot of anger in them, and they because some stuff that they do has nothing to do with football. Like they go and they leave studs up, they do shit like this, and I'm like, what are you doing, bro?
So who are you taking from Newcastle's midfield? Like if you have the choice,
Tonali.
I would take Tonali number one for me, and then I would take Bruno Guimaraes, and then I would take Tonali first because I believe Tonali.
You've already got like your own Tonali and Rice, innit?
Well, the PL needs you need your own hitman in the midfield there, and Bruno's always had that ability. I think.
By the way,
I think Tonali, if he went to a better team, I think people would appreciate him more.
Yeah, he will. Yeah. Like he got a lot of appreciation when he was at Milan because obviously they won the league and they were very competitive as well. I think he's suffering when he's at Newcastle.
Yeah, he is a good player, just at the wrong club.
And plus, his national team ain't doing shit as well, so it don't help.
Are we ruling out Newcastle of top 5 completely?
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Yes.
God, they're currently only 3 points behind Liverpool.
Inconsistent.
Everyone's inconsistent though. If they won last game, they would be on the same.
You're claiming Chelsea are inconsistent. You are.
But there's levels to this inconsistency. There's inconsistency, then there's inconsistency. Wow. You know.
I think if they won last game, they'd be on the same points as Liverpool.
Spurs are finished. I actually think that we should start replacing Spurs panelists with Aston Villa.
I thought you were going to say start raiding Spurs. I'm like, 100%. We should start raiding Spurs. Like they've got some talents that need to be saved.
Who do you want from?
They
have a centre back.
I genuinely believe that Spurs have a good. I actually think that Spurs have a very good team.
Yeah,
and I keep repeating that. The squad. I think the problem is the mentality at the football club itself. The team is very good. Romero's good as a defender. Van de Ven is good as a defender. Jed Spence is good. Udog is good. Pedro Porro is good. I think Palini is not a bad. Kudos is good. I think even Xavi Simons, we see him in the Premier League. He's not good, but we saw him before. He has the talent. I think Koulibaly is good.
Koulibaly is good. Yeah.
I don't think that's a bad team, guys. I don't think that they are a bad team.
Richarlison.
What?
You have the shame to say Richarlison. Oh my day.
I thought we're mentioning average ballers. So Richarlison.
He's average.
He's not average.
I think Koulibaly is average in my opinion, Mo.
I think the only player everybody's taking is Van de Ven because he's very good with the high line.
No.
I like Koulibaly, but that's just me. I think Koulibaly got a lot in him. Koulibaly just joined the wrong club.
Brother, he was never that great. Even at Frankfurt, he was never that great. He gave me major Sebastian Haller vibes.
I think he's not that bad.
You should have just squared the ball to Mbappe and see if
Haller was a lot better than him. Maybe more like Luka Jovic vibes he gave me. He just never looked that great.
So like I see City playing Spurs on the weekend.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Imagine if Spurs win against City.
Yes.
They will though. I don't know why people be surprised with that. Who's going to be surprised if Spurs win? It's not a surprise.
I'm always surprised when they win.
I'm just going to tell you something. One of the things I want to see, if City lose to Spurs and Arsenal win against Leeds, what people will say. If the people that tipped City to actually pip Arsenal, what are they going to say if that happens? What are they going to say? Are they going to flip again and say, oh my God, the league is over?
I think we're going to see Spurs lying down for City again, like that last time where Son was 1-on-1.
Yeah, already expressions are saying it, that he wants his team to lose.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's sad to see.
Wait, Martin, do you think Son missed that on purpose?
I think he had the ability to. If he was against Arsenal, he's scoring that every time. And yeah, I'm convinced that was just the atmosphere. It didn't really feel like the fans wanted their team to win. That's very strange.
Nah, they were booing the team when they say playing good.
Yeah.
Can I ask you guys something for real?
And
do you think if the gap is closer this weekend, do you think from that point on pressure will pile on Arsenal?
If the gap is closer after this weekend?
If Arsenal draw,
1 point.
If Arsenal draw, it's going to be and City win, it will be 2 points at that time. Do you think that is tipping the scale towards Man City?
The way that my fan base melts down over like winning games and the smallest issues, as soon as we get close to City, their ass is going to fall out and everyone's going to be panicking and screaming and asking for the manager to be sacked, even though we're probably still first at that time. I think it's going to be a fun race. I don't think it's going to be like one team's going to run away with it. So I'm happy to see how it goes all the way to the end. I think we can get 85 plus points. We need to focus on doing that and not really so much on what's City up to right now.
Jake, are you still challenging for the title? That's still there?
Brother. Top 4, man. Top 4 title. We're so much points off of the top. I'm just waiting for
the Champions League, man. That's all I'm doing. I'm focusing now on the Champions League.
You're waiting to win the Champions League?
Yeah. Star number 3. Star number 3 is coming on 2026. Ram. Okay, I can see the face you're making, Ram. We can't even hear what you're saying.
You're muted, Ram.
You're still muted, Ram. You're still muted.
Waiting. I was like, wait. I think it was a good idea that I was on mute because some of the bull crap that came out of your mouth was like,
all right.
To be fair, Mo, if I was an Inter fan, I would hope to God Chelsea don't win another Champions League.
Why?
Because
why?
Chelsea will have 3 in Champions Leagues and Inter will have 3 Champions Leagues as well.
Do you know how many league titles Inter have?
Here we go again with this.
You don't talk about league titles with Chelsea fans. They don't like that.
Yeah, but the Inter have a treble. So.
That is true. They do have a treble.
We have a treble. We have 20 league titles. We have 3 Europa Leagues. We have multiple Ballon d'Or winners.
Yeah, AC
Chelsea have 0 Ballon d'Or winners, guys. You know that, right?
Yeah, AC Milan are the bigger team.
Congratulations to Martinelli for matching Eden Hazard's goal tally.
I'm not saying otherwise. See, I'm not saying otherwise.
Okay.
AC Milan have 7 Champions Leagues,
35 games less.
More Ballon d'Or winners. Fine. But not everyone is going to support the big team. Otherwise, no one would have supported Chelsea or Arsenal or City.
Inter is a big team, though.
Wow.
Inter is a big team.
That's why people think that I get upset when people tell me that Milan is a bigger team. But not everyone is going to. If everyone supports the bigger team, so everyone should support Real Madrid then, because it's the biggest team in the world and nobody should support anybody else.
Oh, if you have a player that you particularly like that plays for that certain team,
of course, which is why
Hazard.
Which is how I supported Inter. But listen, I want to thank everyone that joined us, guys. I'm just gonna say this is so shameless from the people in the chat. We got over 300 votes. By the way, 47% of the people think that Arsenal are the favorites to win the Champions League from the English clubs, though. From the English clubs, that's what they think.
Can I ask you guys before we go what you thought of the UCL last round yesterday? I love the fact that all results are on at the same time, but watching 18 games is impossible, or even the highlights.
It's hard. It's hard.
I think they need to split that up so that there's at least.
It is impossible. It's impossible, Martin, and they said it's impossible because the results affect each other. Because teams stop playing at some points when they know the results of the other games.
But can you not then make it like the game's played in order that you're in the table or something, or so there's more advantage going last, or say I don't know. There's some way to do it because there's so many goals yesterday in games, and I was like,
problem is, Martin, though, with that is if say for instance, like example where you were first, we were second, and Barcelona are third, and all of the teams that were playing are still fighting for playoffs / they're avoiding relegation. Like we say, I'm playing Stuttgart, you're playing Leipzig, and Barca playing Newcastle. Those teams will be fighting for a place within the coefficient. So you don't know who you're playing. Maybe at the start of the tournament, you'd think, okay, why don't we schedule it like this? But no, you just never know with these kind of games. You just never know.
I know they can't. Maybe it's impossible, but all those games on at the same time, all you can do is literally just keep refreshing the table. You can't watch all the games at all. You just what's happening?
And only a handful of teams know their fate after game week 8. Like only probably 6 teams at max That's it. And everyone else.
We would have made the top 8 if it wasn't for the bomb Antonio Conte. He wanted to actually get out of the Champions. He wanted, bro, on purpose, bro. This motherfucker wanted to get out of the Champions League.
Cry about not having enough players or something.
Habibi, he always done this.
Why?
Because he wants to focus on the league. He wants to win every game in the league.
But
Yeah, Habibi, he did this with Inter. He did this with Juventus. He always does this.
That Juventus team was stacked. I don't know how they didn't get to a semi-final.
Absolutely, he's garbage.
There's no excuse for Napoli
by the way,
not qualifying,
I'm
right?
okay. By the way, I'm okay with the extra 2 games. We're gonna play Bodo Glimt, so I'm whatever, you know.
Hey, watch out for Bodo, man. They're on a
Oh,
roll.
they're dangerous, man. They're dangerous.
Patrick knows
They
about
just beat
Bodo
Atletico
Glimt, man.
Madrid,
They
didn't
beat Atletico Madrid.
they? And City.
And Patrick knows all about Bodo Glimt and
I
Bodo,
do, man.
We'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna see you guys. in the next one. This will take you to Football Terrace. I will see you guys tomorrow probably, and we are out of here, people.